Letting go of shame starts now. Are you ready to embrace your truth? Hi, I'm Nurse Adrienne, coming to you from sunny Corrales, New Mexico, home of the cottonwoods, roosters, and big sunny skies. And today, we're going to talk about shame. Sometimes shame masquerades as guilt, embarrassment, or regret. But today, let's just address that deep shame, that deep corrosive belief that you're not enough, that you're somehow flawed or broken or unworthy of love and belonging. Brené Brown said, "Shame corrodes the very part of you that believes we are capable of change." And here's the thing about shame. It is heavy. And most of the time, it's a self-inflicted wound, and we carry it long after the moment that we created it has passed. We nurse it, we hide it, we build entire personalities around it. Perfectionism, people-pleasing, shrinking, overachieving, guilt-ridden responses, over-apologizing. But shame is not who you are. Shame is a story, one that was often handed to you before you even had the language to reject it. Maybe it came from a parent who was too wounded to love you well. Maybe it came from a teacher who silenced your curiosity. Maybe it came from religion or trauma, abuse or poverty. Maybe it came from an event, like a friend of mine who wore a white dress to a wedding some 40 years ago. She'd carried that embarrassing moment only to run into the guy she attended with the wedding with, and he said, "You looked fantastic." Or, during the season when we're all having class reunions, people who dropped out feel they aren't good enough to participate, ashamed they didn't make it to graduation, judging their younger selves way too harshly. The truth is, if they showed up, people would be so happy to see them and excited to know they're doing well. And the honest truth is, most of us wouldn't have graduated if our parents didn't make us, right? So instead, they stay home and they relive the guilt and the story that they've told themselves for far too long. But wherever it came from, it does not belong to you. And yet we carry it. We carry it into our relationships, into our bodies, into our careers, into our parenting. And that's the tragedy. Shame, it doesn't just hurt you. It teaches you to abandon yourself. It limits you, and it hurts those around us. You stop asking for help because you don't want to be a burden. You stop dreaming because you think you're not capable. You stop loving yourself because somewhere along the line you decided you didn't deserve to be loved unless you earned it or fixed it or proved it. And that is all a lie. You were worthy the moment you took your first breath. And every day you carry shame is a day you're denying yourself all that you deserve. So how do we start to let it go? We start with awareness. Where in your life are you moving from shame instead of truth? Where are you saying, "I'm fine," when really you're hurting? Where you're hiding your needs, your voice, your brilliance, right? Then we move to compassion. Shame feeds on silence, secrecy, and judgment. Compassion is an antidote. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to a child who is hurting. Stop weaponizing your past against yourself. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be whole. You're here to evolve. And finally, how do you practice the releasing? That can look like a lot of things. It can look like crying. It can look like telling the truth. It can look like writing a letter that you never send. It can look like standing in front of a mirror and saying, "I forgive you, I love you, you're doing your best." It might look like therapy, breath work, or prayer. It might look like resting or dancing or letting yourself laugh at yourself. There's a chapter in my book, The Pearl of Great Price, that covers shame. I'd be grateful if you read it, and I hope that it can help you. But here's a mantra you can use during your meditation. Just exhale and say, "I release the shame that was never mine to carry. I am worthy of love, peace, kindness, grace, and joy, just as I am." There is a journal prompt in the description below. Take the time to reflect on shame and how it impacts your life, and then let it go. Letting go of shame isn't about removing something. It's about reclaiming truth. It's reclaiming your voice, your joy, your boundaries, your value, your enoughness, if that's a word. You don't have to carry it any longer. You're allowed to put it down, not tomorrow, today, right now. So thank you for joining me, and if this helped you or could help someone else, please like and share. Let's spread the word.